lackluster or overextended lane phase is what we'll call it.
Yeah, it's a very good point. And one thing that I do really like, though, is Vici's response. They pick up the Maokai. There is a lot of AoE damage in the Sivir and Azir combination. Stopped afterwards by the sapling. Spear not going to land as Dandy's still looking for more. You can see Tank setting himself up here as Easyhoon is down. There's the Nether Grasp as in goes Easyhoon. Massive amount of AoE damage there from the Circle of Frost as SofM is going to be the target of choice. They do manage to get first blood for Flandre, but immediately traded as SofM falls down. Dandy unable to get back into the fight as Malefic Visions are doing work on Long. It's a 1-for-1. SofM to the other side of the map, and they say, well, you want ours, we'll just take yours. As there's the exhaust onto Flandre. He's going to get stunned up from Caveman. Spear lands, and Lung's able to pick up the kill. Tank now, right into the mid lane as Easyhoon is going to turn up. We'll have that Glacier to find the Azir. He will home guard his way in as there's the Frozen Tomb coming down onto Tank. Immediately cleanses it out of the way, but a lot of damage comes in. Circle of Frost gets himself the flash as he tries to get out of the way. Misses the Q as Easyhoon's underneath the turret with not a lot to do. Dandy picks it up with a spear as Zhonya's is there from Easyhoon, but he will fall down to Martin. And Snake do go 1-for-1. Vici probably could have done here as well as SofM getting aggressed on Lung right out in front on his own as Vengeful Maelstrom is there. Flandre gets over the top as there's the ultimate. They try to lock down the Super Tank who does flash his way out. Now Vici trying to kite this one around. Easyhoon, Frozen Tomb no longer available, and there's the silence and Tank picks up the Hoon. SofM exhausted as Caveman's going to get destroyed now as well. Flandre picks that one up and Snake with a really great re-engage. And Vici, they probably don't need to make that play.
And Vici don't have the sustained damage to look for those types of fights either. Their composition is kind of a hit and run, so they need to walk in, drop down their CC, and immediately burst someone. The longer these team fights go on, as you can see, Long actually going to fall to some of the sustained damage, the stronger Malzahar, Azir, and Sivir will be.
Yeah, Vici gets spotted out here by Flandre, who wants the fight. Nethergrass comes in onto Caveman, who gets healed up by the Primal Surge, but do they have the follow-up damage? Teleport's coming in, but Caveman will be dead. Tank picks up the kill as Easyhoon now right on top of everyone, has to flash his way out. Actually, no, uses the glacial path at least, so holds on. Flandre's looking for Long, who is going to get caught out. There's the Emperor's Divide as well as Nethergraft to get some work done. He can't Twisted Advance over that one, and Martin's going to be able to grab the pick.
And it's just so hard to get away from Malzahar, not only because he had the lockdown there.
Frost, but he may have to ult himself, does so, and gets a fair bit of damage across. Caveman's in there, but they really need their tank. He's not alive just yet. Caveman sacrifices himself. Snake have relatively low health bars, so I think that the Baron may be saved.
Away from this, Dandy has to check into this blind. There's so much vision set up.
Oh my god, it's torn apart. The Baron falls down. SofM locks it up. The culling flies through, and Long has the Vengeful Maelstrom, but it's just not going to be enough here. As you can see, Endless getting some decent damage onto SofM. Long is going to fall down as Martin locks that one in, and now the follow-up comes through. Nice Glacial Fissure comes through to break up this fight for Vici. And Martin flashing. What was that, buddy? Dandy's going to be able to lock up that kill, as now Easyhoon finds this as a time to go in. Flandre gets Caveman. And Easyhoon is going to fall down. Tank doing a lot of damage off to the side as Vici may have now bitten off too much more than they can chew. And the double kills comes in from Snake. But that was Long setting up for this flanking play as On the Hunt has been popped. They're looking to try and set up for this one as Flandre flashes out of the way. Endless free to get damage down, but Jay-Z sees to that with the headbutt. In goes SofM looking for a knock-up. You can see Long is already dead as Dandy trying to kite this one back. Double kill comes in for Tank now as Snake are cleaning up. Endless gets some work done, but the triple kills there. Tank had already done the work that he needed, and now Snake looking to get to work on these Nexus turrets and finish the game.
And Snake make it look all too easy right there. Phenomenally played from early, mid, and late. They took control at about 20 minutes in this game, and they never let up.
They most certainly didn't. And the unorthodox comp with the Malzahar top, as well as all of that pushing power. And you mentioned it very early on in this game, the fact that they were able to push up the creep waves, give SofM so much room on his rec side, just looked like a plan that they had in place and executed on it perfectly.
And playing...
Flandre able to get himself around the map.
He's a hard carry player. Aurelia fits his identity.
It certainly does. Very different playstyle to that of the Malzahar that he was playing.
Damage threat, although hold on.
Yeah, there's the flash knock up here from Easyhoon. Doesn't have his flash available and will fall down eventually. First blood goes to Tank with a cheeky auto attack.
So there was the question we asked if SofM and Tank would be able to...
Massive. Vici, very well known for this. as he'll need to get the pillar in a good position. There it is. He's going to knock them back. Nice cocoon from Dandy onto Martin, who has to flash. Now trying to get himself out as the Culling's going to fly across. Knows that he's dead. Lung secures the kill. That is going to be the one picked up for the teleport. Nicely done, but the outer turret falls. And Tank just says, all right.
The advantage, at least to start on this dragon, although Dandy...
Yeah, possibly in trouble here as well as the Culling flies through. Caveman doesn't find too much now as the Empress Divide's good. Tank picks up the kill as Flandre gets himself into the backline. Not as tanky as he wants to be, but Lung now going to be slowed down by the Winter's Bite. Flash knock up, and the top lane is dead as well. Vici now running with their tail between their legs, and Snake can go back to the Dragon if they want. And looking to find his way in, knows exactly where Easy Hoon is, as there's a cocoon landing. The follow-up CC is good. Brilliant pillar placement, and SofM's going to get destroyed. Caveman finally hits level 6 and does have the Unbreakable. Will be able to grab that inner, and that is very important for extra control, as now the flank comes in. The headbutt pulse there as Tank's going to be the option. Doesn't fall down just yet as Dandy's able to secure it eventually. Martin wants to try and get over, uses the flash, gets himself out. It's one pick now. They don't have a lot of knock-up potential. Oh my god, there it is. Dandy is going to get caught, but does go up into the air. The Ignite's burning down. Will he survive, though, as Caveman's going to get destroyed? SofM picks that one up, and now Lung tries to clear out vision. Flandre probably didn't want to blade surge that direction. Teleport comes in from Flandre as Dandy finds his way over the top. Immediate teleport response is now Tank's in the pit. It is going to be locked down by Martin, of all people, who gets headbutted out. Really brilliant use of the Emperor's Divide, and Tank flashes his way over. Snake grabs
the backup.
Oh, they're looking for it here as well. The rappel goes out. Really big knock-up from Caveman, but he gets destroyed. Flandre picks up the kill. Lung trying to fight this one out as the double kill comes in for the Aurelia. Almost missed it there because the Elise was so low already. That's 3 picks, and Snake set it up for a long time. But they want to push this one through. Easy Hoon's back in here. On the hunt has been popped as Flandre looking for more. Nexus turret not going to get involved. Just Trump looking for another boomerang. Gets it onto Flandre as now Tank needs to shift some sands to get over. Does so, and the vision is now removed. Can't kill Snake.
They're going to continue to try to run them down here.
Yeah, the flash comes in. In goes Dandy as well as... Oh, that Emperor's Divide was god tier. Caveman's going to fall down, and there's the shifting sands from Tank. Flash from Trump gets the auto reset and picks up the kill. Martin now trying to kite this one around, but he's not going to get too much work done. Double kill comes in for Trump. So they do manage to clean up in the end.
Vici made a point in the end. They also managed...
Equilibrium Strike comes in. Teleport from Easy Hoon. Gets himself out as the pillar not going to be enough to lock them down. Subjugate's also now on cooldown as Dandy looking for the flank. Flandre gets caught up by the cocoon. Really nice knock-up comes in, and Flandre flashes out of the way. Another pillar comes through from Long as Flandre tries to answer this, but he's not going to be able to. Took it a long time for the Aurelia to fall down, as now Snake have to work out what they're going to do in response, because this Baron looks... See Martin moving over the top. SofM does have the vision in here. Scrying Orb going to go in. It's going to be a 50-50 as SofM looking to steal.
He got it.
Gets it! And SofM's going to lock them up the buff. Snake want to escape. And SofM, how are you still freaking alive? Okay, no worries. Snakes deal the Baron and don't lose anything. Down, but the waves are still pushing out here for Snake as SofM caught by the cocoon, but that is only one target locked up. Caveman looks for the knock-up, gets a few of them, immediately takes so much damage as now Lung's in there. Flandre picks up the support. Jay-Z extraordinarily low, but look at Flandre still getting himself into the front line. Trump has to be dealt with, but Tank, look at the damage. Emperor's Divide stops anyone from Vici getting any more work done, and Jay-Z gets over the top. Flandre will fall down. Easy Hoon grabs another one onto Jay-Z. They can't quite finish it off.
Secondary TP coming in from Easy Hoon, though.
There are just teleports all over the sides as now Trump caught out of position. He's going to be obliterated as Martin now has the opportunity to take down Easy Hoon. Doesn't get the passive until very, very late as Dandy goes up into the air. Takes down the AD carry, but Tank's still there. Consistent damage is in for Snake as SofM flashes out of the way. Doesn't want to deal with the Trundle. Finds himself a tunnel. Takes himself a cocoon onto it. And now uses the ult, gets cancelled, and the Subjugate going to slow him down. Lots of movement speed, but in comes Caveman, and Lung's able to lock it down. That was a very chaotic turn of events, but Tank gets home. Snake can make their way in. Of course, in goes Jay-Z, but he's going to get obliterated. Trump's damage is just too much as Emperor's Divide stops the engagement. Nice culling, does a fair bit of work as the Subjugate is going to wear off. Pillar slightly off position as SofM not... Well, Tank in there as well, does have a lot of damage as in goes SofM one more time. It is going to be Dandy, the son of Baron. Sorry, the Prince of Thieves is able to lock that one up. And Vici run over the top. Double kill for Long. These are the moments that are going to define you, Frosker, and well, That's the wrong direction.
Vici just runs Snake.
Starts now falling down. JZ says, I can do it! But he can't. Has to flash out of the way as Nexus Turret's actually starting to do some work. Now SofM's in here. What are the death timers at?
About 14 seconds. They still need to hang on. This is going to be close.
EasyHoon's tanking this one out. Nexus Turret is going to fall down, and this is going to spell the end. Nexus now exposed. No more damage to be done to Vici. And that is going to be the series evened up from this squad. Snake had an advantage for the whole game, but that one play
positions correctly. And it's not that Flandre can't play Maokai, but I feel like we're moving a bit farther away from what Flandre is just naturally talented at.
Yeah, it's really strange. Of course, Flandre, and actually does give away Dandy's position. So that arrow was a glorified hawk shot.
Oh!
Very cute, as there's the delivery onto EasyHoon. Flashes back as well, but the exhaust is going to get the work done. JZ takes a lot of damage, but he's going to survive. Repel's going to get Dandy out of there, but you can see the damage coming through from Snake is fairly large. And the slows from the Ash really help. It's out of turret. Snake putting a lot of pressure here.
But again, the cooldown of the arrow is back up, so they're trying to threaten. They've caught Caveman in the rotation.
Yeah, there's the flash knock-up as everyone's collapsing in. Another Emperor's Divide from Tank secures another kill.
And this seems so bizarre, but this is why the Ash ban is...
Top side of the map taking a lot of damage from Lung and Dandy as he's attempting to get out. Flashes, and SofM's going to come over. Needs to knock up. Gets the both of them as Flandre eventually falls down. But SofM looking for... Dandy doesn't get the Prey Seeker, so can't lock that one in. And EasyHoon coming in for the flanking play. There's the Rune Prison, and SofM not going to survive for now. As the oh my god, that was close. But Vici are eventually able to even out. Members of both teams set up for this next team fight as SofM caught out of position. Boomerang flies through, and Dandy secures the kill. Really good pillar to make sure that he couldn't tunnel his way out. And SofM without flash couldn't do anything.
Just not respecting the hard CC or the chain CC that Vici's composition can output.
Yeah.
SofM did, in fact, even threw an arrow at Caveman.
Oh my goodness, there it is. The headbutt's going to deliver him back here to Snake as he can't get over that wall, and the slows coming in from Martin. Swiftness boots are going to make sure that they secure this kill, and Martin grabs it for himself. Evening out that kill score, it's a pick each.
And Snake...
Flandre as he heads back towards the top side. You can see Teleport now coming in, but it is going to be Dandy securing the Dragon. Can they get out of here as SofM? He's launching his way through, and Vici, we're thinking about a fight. They're grouped up. Arrow needs to be thrown now as Martin... We'll see whether he throws it in here as Flandre does have the Ventral Maelstrom, but he's going to fall down. Vici grab first blood in this fight, but can Tank get his soldiers in position? Arrow's going to find Caveman as JZ gets in. Unbreakable Will's there, and Tank with the AoE damage is going to be able to secure one kill. Emperor's Divide finds nothing though, and Martin's cornered. Fantastic team fight here for Vici as they walk over the dying Emperor's Divide. And Tank just walks away and says, whoop, that wasn't exactly what we wanted.
Caught.
Well, yeah, there's the arrows. Martin locks down the Trundle. Subjugate comes in, does flash away, but there's so much CC available from this Snake squad. There's the sapling. Will it get the stun? Sorry, slow. Not quite, but Flandre is eventually able to burn him down. But this has bought some time for Vici, who will be able to take this inner turret on the top side of the map. Good trade.
So trading Trundle's
as far as that engagement is concerned, and there's the teleport coming in from EasyHoon. In goes Flandre. No fear from this guy. We'll have to clap his hands and try and get that Ventral Maelstrom happening. Big triple knock up as Caveman is going to fall down. Dandy going to be the next target as SofM just soaking the aggro. Dandy slowed down by the volley. Can they follow up as Tank gets himself in there, flashes forward. EasyHoon is exhausted as now the slows to come in. Rylai's Crystal Scepter and the Frost Shot doing work. And EasyHoon is eventually going to fall. There's the shield from the passive in the Seraph's Embrace, but it's not enough. And that is 3 kills and possibly a Baron now for Snake.
Snake just brute forced the game possibly there. Looking for that deep TP play almost looked like disaster because Vici were clumped up, but staying true, Tank and Martin really leading the charge there, like you said, with their great chase potential.
A massive 3-man arcane smash from Flandre as well. As there's the Emperor's Divide, gets Lung out of there. Xuan Trompi has to flash. Don't know whether he had.
Say that there's a deep teleport as well as probably an arrow coming in.
Yeah, well, we'll see whether they actually make it. Preyseeker's not going to find it, but Headbutt Pulverize comes in. Arrow to follow up. And Martin is going to be able to make sure that Lung doesn't regen his health. Picks up the kill easily at the same time. The teleport was probably unnecessary. But Snake now pushing this one through. Careful, they're playing on a timer as Flandre possibly caught out of position right now. Lung does have the opportunity to get the Subjugate in there. A lot of damage going down though as Martin is going nuts. 4-man Pulverize from JZ as the Unbreakable Will's keeping him alive the whole time. SofM in the backline wreaking havoc, and Chuan P can't get the AoE across the top. Guardian Angel is going to go down as Easy Hoon is just going to get Emperor's Divided and destroyed. The mid laner falls, and now Chuan P is going to die as well. Double kill for Tank, and he deserves it for that play.
And in the end, Chuan P can't step up and be that hard carry that Vici need. He's the Sivir.
SofM was right in his grill as the Nexus turret's now taking fire. Super creeps are here, and Snake will be able to end this game at 37 minutes. Unless they want to get some kills beforehand, but look at the Nexus melt at the hands of this team. Group A on day number 4, the final day of the cross-conference.